In 2007, you confirmed that he had been contacted by producer will.i.am to work on what have been Michael Jackson's new album.
Yeah.
Why at the time did Michael Jackson's death, your collaboration with him, had yet to move past the writing stage?
So another great meeting. So initially it wasn't will.i.am that called me first. It was Mike that called me first.
Really?
Michael Jackson
he called your phone?
Called my phone. Don't know how I got the number. To this day, I never asked how I got the number.
Really?
I was actually I was en route to rehearsal in California. And my phone rings. It's a number I don't recognize. And I normally don't even pick those up. Something was like, let me pick it up. Hello? Hey, who is this? It's Michael. Michael who?
Right.
Michael Jackson.
No way.
I hung up on Michael Jackson because I did not know that it was. I'm like, what? Michael Jackson ain't calling my phone.
Right.
Somebody playing.
Right.
So literally 5 minutes later, I get a call from my personal assistant. He's like, yo, are you sitting down? Like, I'm in the car. What's going on? He's like, yo, Michael Jackson is about to call your phone. I'm like, about to call my phone?
Right. You're a little late.
You 5 minutes late. I just hung up on Michael Jackson. Oh. So he called back.
Okay.
And I instantly lied. I was like, yeah, I was driving through a tunnel.
Right. Bad connection.
What's going on, man? How are you? So we met up at Leor Cohen's house in New York. I came into the crib first and I'm sitting waiting on him to walk in. And I'm sitting there like, okay, this man is literally one of the reasons that I sing. Like I had to learn to appreciate my voice through his voice, through Stevie Wonder's voice, through people that had a similar timbre to mine. Like, my tone has always been kind of high and nasally. And like my mom gave me Michael Jackson's Off the Wall and Stevie Wonder's Hotter Than July, Songs in the Key of Life, to practice and study so that I would get more comfortable with my own voice. Because my mom used to listen to like the OJs and, the Teddy Pendergrass and the big, heavy, thick voiced, turn them off. Like
right.
And I didn't have that. I had to turn them off. So I hated my voice because I wanted to sound like what my mom listened to.
Right.
My mom has been my hero my whole life. So I wanted to sound like what she liked to hear.
That's beautiful.
And I didn't sound like that. And she's like, here, listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to how they use their instrument and make you more comfortable with your own. So I'm sitting in this room, sweating bullets, because I'm like, Michael Jackson's about to walk in this room. And sure enough, he walked in. He was a lot taller than I knew. Michael was like 6'3".
Really?
He was a tall dude.
I never met him. I didn't know
Mike was tall. So he walked in, or maybe I just made him larger than life in my brain. I don't know. I feel like he was 6'3".
Right.
I remember looking up, like just with this awe on my face.
Were you sitting?
I was sitting down.
Okay.
He walked in. He had on a black suit. He had the brace on, like.
I thought you were gonna say the gloves.
Nah, it was like a brace, like a full arm brace. Okay. Like he had hurt his thumb or something. It was just like a brace.
Okay.
And these aviator mirrored sunglasses, so he couldn't see his eyes. Right. Kept him on the whole time, by the way. Never took him off. So he walks in, and his first words was, "Oh my God, do you know what my favorite song of yours is?" And in that moment, time stopped. And I'm like, favorite song of mine? You are Michael damn Jackson. I would not be me if not for you. Favorite song of mine. But I didn't say that out loud. This happened in my head. Right. Out loud, I'm like, what song? And he went, please don't worry about me, I'm fine. And I lost it. In my brain, in my head, I lost it. I had to maintain my composure in front of the man, but
I mean, did you smile? Were you giddy?
I smiled real big to the point where I tried to stop smiling and I couldn't. Like the smile wouldn't go away.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, that's dope. This dude is singing my song right now. I got to sing my song right now. It was one of those moments.
Right.
So we sat and talked about just music for like a long time. He was so for me, different sounds have different colors and shapes. Like if I close my eyes and listen to something, I can see a shape or I can see a color depending on what the sound is. And he told me that he's the same way. And that was a moment for me, like, okay, so I'm not crazy or we both crazy. But just knowing that we kind of view music the same, like that was a moment for me. So then he started talking about what he wanted the music to be about, when he wanted to get started. So for the next couple weeks, we were like back and forth on the phone. Like I would write a song, send it to him, and he would call me and critique it. Like, I really like the first verse. I feel like the second verse could be stronger. I think if you took the hook and took the second part and did that first and then the other, like, just basically tinkering and like good 6 songs that we did this with, right? And then he passed. We never got to record them.
Oh, he
never got to record them. I recorded them. They recorded in my voice.
Right.
And they just
have you ever released them or no?
Nope. Because I've always felt like, how do I release that? Because first of all, I would never want anybody to fix their face to say that I was trying to like bank or benefit off of his demise, you know? So it felt weird for me to put the songs out myself. And then it's like, I did these with Mike, for Mike. So like, I can't sell them to somebody else. Like that's not right. So they just been sitting, to this day, they're just sitting in the archive waiting for me to figure out what I'm gonna do with them.
Wow, I think you should sing them. I really do.
It just feels
with you.
It feels weird. Like something about it doesn't feel right. And I don't know what that is. It's like because they were meant for him and because he's meant so much to my career, it don't feel right.
Right.
It don't feel right.
Yeah, you gotta listen to your spirit.